Let me light hand.
Hey, welcome back to Damn Studio. Here we are back here to show you some more art from various different students here and there. A little bit of my stuff, keep things going. Today's transitions I should cover are actually, we took out what we called, I'll show you it later on, it's Project Damnation, we called it. It was the second audio collection of all the stuff we've done on our shows, so you can actually watch it, or not watch it. I don't include the graphics, that's the show. But all the music, basically the cuts between me and Frau Morgan, we did it, which was originally Project Damn Studio. And in 2000 we did a Damnation, the year of Damnation. We liked it so much we kept the name and moved it just to the audio project, Damnation. That's what it's known as now. But this was back during book 2, we called it. It was the second season. You'll be seeing that all the way through here. New transitions with it. But some of the old music that we created for the show here and there. Okay, also, had someone ask me the other day actually. On student, sometimes you'll hear popular music on the students' sample pieces from the school. They get away with that because A, they're not making any money. B, they're supposed to also state who it is. They're not claiming the music is theirs. It's just to help show their stuff, in a more, multimedia friendly genre. Somebody that's doing animation may have nothing to do with sound, but they throw a little something in there. It's the same kind of thing. Falls under the classification of, if it's for educational purposes, it can go under, and you're not claiming it as yours, then it falls under public domain. But just for educational purposes. Give you a little information there. Now, got a few different things today I'm going to get into later on. We're going to see the Edge motion comic or motion storyboard, part 2. Just mention, like, people go to, if you put in Damn Studio under Facebook, you'll find our page. You should. Go ahead and like us. We'll give you some information on like new projects we're working on. May even use it as a way for people to meet each other. And they want to work in the field. Go on there and say, hey, I do this. I'm good with lights. I got lots of lights. Whatever. There's many different parts of this, and we get some stuff together with some people. I'm still looking for some music for some of my stuff. I got a couple things in mind, but if I could find local, that would even be better. Now, got my little magic page here of stuff to inform me of what's going on today. And, well, let's start right off. After a little bit where I have a video piece which kind of tells you what we do and why and what we're doing out here, followed by Jason Stokes. And his is kind of a 2D with 3D art, and the best part of it is it's got a story. I love the animation samples I can get, or the video samples that have a movie or a story to it. And this one is kind of like the Mafia meets the Monsters. A little bit of a super cyborg angle to it too, so I think it sounds good. And I enjoyed watching it, so now it's your turn. See you in a little bit.
Keep on going. Easy does it.
Hey, Tony, why don't you give us a hand with this?
A hand, Mario? A hand? What are you, stupid? Yeah, be careful with that, you twos, or I'm gonna whomp ya. Idiots, you stupid idiots.
Tony? Tony?
What?
That's tasty.
Son of a bitch. Come on out, boys. We got trouble. Mow 'em down.
Okay, hope you wrote down that live stream information. You can go on there. We got about 3 episodes on there. We start getting enough responses to these different things, and we can do more stuff. Just trying to find out. We got something live stream going, a little bit of faith. We'll find out what is how we can best speak with our viewers. So we sometimes gotta throw out different things, see what's gonna hook, what people like, what people don't like, what they like this week. It always changes. But coming up, you'll see the actual show times in case you've not caught the show before or gotten used to our schedule. And following that, well, I told you about a little bit before. It's the Edge storyboard I created. I created a series of comic books, 13. Not too long ago, I showed you the first one, and then now I have the second one. Now, I'm probably not going to do the other ones unless I get some response, because I got a lot of other projects we're working on, and I'll go back to them sometime later. It's like they're all storyboarded out already, just because they're in comic book form. Which is what I originally wanted to do, was comic books. But then I learned all the other toys. I found, wow, comic books are like the storyboards to the movies, at least the good ones. Now, let's go watch that. This is from issue 2. It's actually got 3 parts on it. What I used to break these down to, but this is like the issue from beginning to end. A little bit of psycho murder, babblings of insanity, mixed it with a date. And please still continue the investigation from the first one of the punk rock industrial club that was hit, kind of a goth club. A little bit all mixed together to get the whole group. We're a private club. Someone went in and killed everyone, so now he's got to find out what's going on. I think he's looking for the bouncer, because he wasn't there. Now that's strange. So, off to the edge.
Captain Voltaire, the Emperor from the crime scene, will be ready in 5 minutes. As usual, I'll begin download to you at that time via WeatherNet. Any further requests? Affirmative number 9. Except I approve of a direct download to my X2 drive. I sense a relation to the cases in that file. My scans show that file is a serial killer investigation. While this case seems obviously a mass murder scenario, it's just old school instinct. If things go as I suspect they should, I will have the missing pieces before you begin your download. I am closing communications for 14 minutes. Hello, Enigma. I know you can hear me. Could you hold the line as well as access my X2 drive? I need a second opinion on some things.
I'm just not sure with your reasons behind this angle.
It confuses you because it's based upon human social concepts. The problem with all this technology at our hands is we tend to forget the human factor. Every club has a bouncer. The more underground the club, the more skilled the bouncer. Usually by being stronger or bigger than the others around you. At least more intimidating. Dante's had 7 bodies, 23 others as survivors or witnesses. However, you wish to label them not a single one of these bodies I saw look like a bouncer. Is the club's protection. Where was he? Or was he the one they all needed protection from? Grrr, dogs. Odd thing, they used to love me. Now their hackles go up at the sight of me.
Not really. There's extensive studies done on how the animal species reacts to a human after they have passed the 56% cybernetics.
As I said, you forget the human factor.
Response. Variable pathway initiated. Network link of software and wetware to hardware initiated. Conflict sensory direct nervous center override initiated. Sensory enhanced neural net initiated. AOD failsafes solid. I have the codes to override those AOD failsafes.
Said the dealer to the ex-junkie. I think not, my dear Enigma. I already go through life with a third-person point of view. It's like watching my own life through a TV. Cree, so much for the stealthy approach. Do you think the 210 pounds of implants could be my problem with sneaking up on people? Cree?
Detection of motion positive. Matches with heat displacement. Danger potential positive 73%. Programmed response override. Based upon sensory neural net perception.
Request for manual control of my body till initial damage obtained or reduced to 21% override?
Negative to both requests.
Of course. Knock, knock, knock. Guthard Gunderson, can I have a moment of your time? What the hell do you want? Answers, without the attitude. Oh, excuse me, officer. I didn't know it was the police at my door. What can I do for you? You work as a bouncer at an underground nightclub called Dante's. Your hours show you arrived at 7 p.m. Your SSI number verifies you being there, yet you never clocked off. Based on a current criminal investigation, I need to know where and when you left and why. Sorry, I never heard of the place.
Spectrum analysis lie.
Don't waste my time with lies, Gunther.
Warning, muscle tension, facial twitch, adrenaline surge, eye dilation, weight displacement, attack 97%.
Now to sit back for the ride as the direct combat program takes over. I've had my bones, muscles, and reflexes replaced for enhanced combat capability. I hardly ever get to play with Click. I don't think deadly force is required for this situation.
Non-aggressive error detected. Manual control returned.
I'm sure he thanks you as much as I do. Think you would like to rethink about cooperating? Yes, oh God, yes. Okay, Chunky, this is when I warn you that I am Captain Voltaire, ex-AOD. Basically, that means that any continued resistance against my lawful actions will probably result in the accidental use of deadly force. Do you understand what I am saying? So start. You gotta believe me, I'm not high. I had nothing to do with it. Yeah, I worked there, but I didn't see anything. Except this girl. Sweet thing. Asian American. I guess, she came into the club. Well, at least was past the door. I saw her and knew she was not of age, so I went after her. I didn't touch her, though. No way, I'm not that kind of freak. She ran down this alley and I lost her. Really, don't look at me like that. I swear she just disappeared right through the wall. When I got to the club, I saw this flaming guy run out. So I came home to hide. Hell, dude, I'm on parole.
Sedative to weight ratio began. Factored advised 2.23 standard dosage being injected. His story, be your file records, show no correspondent details that are confirmable. Yet he seems to lack the cranial electric activity too. Life signs stable and contained.
Don't burn a circuit over it. I have confirmation.
Wait, Captain, do you have a cute little black file program that I don't know about?
Yeah, it's called my subconscious.
That's funny. X2 download complete.
Time to cut connection, Enigma. Number 9 should be contacting me. Besides, I'm late again for home.
Your daughter still hate you?
No, she's just confused. Yes.
I'll rearrange your charges to your next biophysical, which should be with 3 days. You do know the virus danger of using streetwares in your systems. Besides, with some of your systems being obsolete, you could cause a system crash.
And transmission. 7 bodies, 12 sample jars, 146 plates, as well as splatter patterns, arc angles. Only one major flaw in the verbal investigation. Most witnesses claim there should be one more body. I'm not surprised. Was it a small girl? No, Captain. A woman, early 30s. Now I'm confused. Current info and time analysis of splatter patterns are currently rendering the crime scene and playing it to its logical path of destruction. With so many targets and evidential points of references, system says 28 hours, 15 minutes till done. So you finished at the site? Number 74 is currently on a break inside, off the clock. It seems he feels something is wrong in there. Really? Tap into his line. Number 74, how things inside?
Sorry, Captain Voltaire. I've never seen such an event path. Just taking in the environment for future references.
Don't worry, number 72. The captain happens to see a value to human awareness, as you do.
Excuse me?
What do you feel?
Looking at the bodies, we have large cuts from an axe, a few thick punctures from a wood source, probably the handle, except one body has sustained intense physical trauma as from a baseball bat.
Probably stands against his coming in and starting physically till he found an axe with a sharpened handle lying around.
Absolutely. 2 killers.
But with no theft, that makes his conspiracy towards intent an organized strike.
Not since the Valentine Massacre. Melee killing, profiles. Against it is too time consuming and messy. Although nowadays this much evidence can be more confusing. Basically flooding, clouding the details.
That's good 74. But time is up. Return to the lab. We don't need an internal investigation based upon the abuse of federal time and fun. Anything there of any use, Captain? Maybe. How's the tracker on our burnt body? Tracker suffered major temperature variations in transit, then stopped all momentum for nearly 10 minutes. Then was rushed to a nearest medical facility where it was discovered that subject A had returned to life. That would put them in Micklin Institute. That's a mental institute. They have the needed equipment in case of an emergency. I bet they do. They all dealt with AOD internment after the war, till they were debriefed, readjusted, for release into society. I have a couple soldiers still in there. See you tomorrow, I'm out. Hope Britt at least left leftovers out. Last time she threw it all out. Please, God. No soybean butter sandwiches again. Is Britt still angry with you after you shooting her? Well, since you put it that way, hell yes. Why don't you ask me about my wife as well? Why? We both know she was killed by her father. She almost killed Britt as well. Well, for some reason, I've not tried to explain it to her like that. Once you shoot off someone's arm, they tend to not care why. Besides, the replacement prototype arm she has, well, it was top of the line. It took me pulling a lot of strings I had to get it 5 years ago. Now it's so outdated that any upgrades or even replacement cosmetic plates are incompatible. Much like me and her. Incompatible.
My gargan, mother of us, let it just end, please. My body is trying to live, but my mind, it is rotten. Please, please, please.
No, not yet.
Excuse me, sir. Hello?
What the hell? I'm trying to die here. What do you want?
You don't remember me, do you? Why do you want to die? I know so little of you. Who were you talking to? You must give me a chance to play with you, so you can't die. What are you? Are you like me? Do you live on this side or the other? I wanted to die once, actually more than once, but someone helped me. Would you like me to help you? I think I was a doctor once. We need to develop trust first of all. I can see you are not ready to talk about it, so I'll go first. Let me show you my pain. I'll share when I wanted to die. Then later, you can show me why you want to.
Wait. What if you find out that my reason to want death is valid? What then?
Then I'll help you die.
I see no reason to accept, but the body already calls. I already know that the electrical jolt I got has already fried most of my brain. So it may be a while before I'm ready to see what you want to show me. Sometimes I don't even remember who I am or what happened for years. I even forget being here. That's why I don't like it here. While I'm here, I remember everything, especially my sins.
Don't worry, I have other friends to play with until you're ready. You're not that far from me right now. When you're ready, call me. I'll be listening. Be strong.
Amazing. Truly amazing. I think I love you. Don't worry. It's just for your body. But let's just keep that between you and me. Our secret. One of many. Isn't that right, my little Sienna? How rude of me. I've given you a name, but you don't know mine. I guess that's right. About my people skills. My name is Cheryl, and I'm your doctor. At least till they find out you're not an AOD. You know, agent of defense, the government's modified soldiers. That's why we even have this little solitude cell and observational equipment here. Oh, here. This is Micklin Institute. We're a mental hospital. I guess that should give you a clue what happened to most AOD. If we require the use of multi-million-dollar piece of genetic cell research and cloning equipment, but all that is not important to you. You are an original, or at least unique. Good news, you should be dead. Bad news, you're not. Good news, you have recovered over 35% of the burnt and lost tissue since you have arrived, based upon the projection of an average adult male and what you should have. Bad news, this has occurred in only 45 minutes, since you were immersed into the cell, and measurements and readings were taken. What's bad about that, you may say? All reading on this equipment is relayed back through the information net of Centurion systems, and ends up in the government hands. In case you're new here, that's bad. It's usually good that they watch to assure that no rogue cloning of genetic manipulation is going on. Not to mention cybernetic and neurogenic adjustments. But I think if I remove you from the solitude cell, you'll probably die. I know that all sounds in this room transfer easily through the embryonic fluid in the tube. So you may be thinking, why am I talking to you? Basically, if you wake up, I may be able to get you off this equipment before it's too late. Other than that, I'm lonely. There goes another percentage of repair done. You have absolutely no implants, no signs of medical alteration at all. Yet you are succeeding at cellular regeneration with what seems to be no cancer cell development. That's the amazing part. Probably not to you, you see. We can create and mutate cells. But whenever we attempt to affect their internal time, they tend to mutate and become cancerous. Basically, this is no surprise because this is what occurs in aging. But its probability of cellular fatality through the cancer is exponentially increased by how quickly we age. Different cells define limits, which make no sense because they all start from the same basic ingenious. Their complex nature is a factor, but... Oh, excuse me, I'm babbling. I'm sure a big guy like you doesn't care about this. Just tell me when to stop. What I'm worried about is your $1 billion government grant waiting to be claimed.
Elsewhere.
I'm sorry, Tara. I thought she was you. Don't worry, I made her pay for her lies. How much time is it supposed to take? It's not that I want to forget you, but I can't do anything. I can't eat, I can't think, I can't live without you. I haven't been to the gallery or anything. I just wander around thinking about you. Some would call it an obsession, but you understood us. We called it love. The kind of love you see in the old 50s romance vids. Glug, glug, glug. Quit listening to me, bitch. I wasn't talking about you. Tara, but how can you be here? It's not what you think. I
knew I would find you here. Come with me.
No!
I'll come back. Now let's go right on to our next one. Is Ryan Gibson, and this one here is 3D animation, and kind of a guy going to a Soul Train met a rave. It's kind of like, you know, but there's only like a couple people there. It gives you some fun stuff to look at though. So that's Ryan Gibson. Here we go. Hey, okay. Now I've got some flashback from the old live show. But what I got is a bunch of footage that I found at the beginning of Renza tapes that never were on the air because, you know, doing things we weren't supposed to do in the studio. You know, drinking, smoking, bad things like that. I'm gonna show us doing those bad things, but you know, hey. Found this on one of my tapes, cut it off there, thought this is kind of funny. It's a different view of what's going on. Put it away. Now I'm going to show it and put it away in storage forever because, you know, try and just go through this way. If I find something interesting as I'm converting stuff from VCR tape to DVD, I'll throw out some stuff I find interesting in it. Also get to see some of the other stuff. There's also a kind of an assignment I got from Art Institute, which basically, it'll explain it. But you go and you film like a news crew situation. And we had last time back in Seattle, some people do it, and also as a assignment to school, so we collected a bunch of chants, get a camera, follow the steps it gives out. Love to have a parade of dead people we could show, you know, which is kind of like the subject of the news story, of course, or most of them. let's go. Get some bloopers, some stuff cut that never like actually make to the show, and a little bit of a lesson. And something you can, we decided we'll try again. People interested, send stuff again. Information's all the way through the show. You should be able to scout it by now. Let's go.
I'm talented. I could do the Planet of the Apes
How
thing.
does that work? See, it's hard.
Let me see.
I just have to stay tight on it.
I got a frog. Watch it. Wait. Don't lie.
Blah, blah, blah. No, well, actually, here, let's also do this while I'm doing that. Hello, people. We're playing with mics. Oops.
And throw them around.
There's the clip for it. Now we must reach all the way to the camera. Make sure we got enough cord.
Oh, I think you got a plenty enough cord.
Hello. Welcome back to Damn Studio. Okay. Things we won't show on the show.
Devin drinking a beer.
Okay. Today we're at home, so we're going to show you guys how to sin. First, I'll show you about my new job where I look at pages all day and see if I wank to them. We're going to check the internet. Ooh, that's good.
You're checking the porn sites there.
Ooh, look, it's me. I like me. No. Get on these rollerballs you can play on the internet. Oh yeah, baby. Ooh, rub them knobs.
Make it? Yeah. Oh, look. Here's Devin's fantasy woman straddling his computer.
No, that's my wife if you see her in the right light. That's probably good. Hello, 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 hello. Hello and welcome back to Damn Studios. As you can see, we're in the crowded basement. We used to shoot some scenes back here back when we when we were being remodeled. The studio, that is, public access. But the fact that they're closed on New Year's Eve does not stop us. We're still here for you, still showing you some stuff. And we'll always be doing this, at least until I die. Or someone pays me to do something else, which is happening right now, but who knows. Then I'll probably still keep doing this. I'm addicted to being on here once a week. For those that are new here, Damn Studio is digital, analog, multimedia art show. For those people at home or students that have stuff they want to put on TV, want to be seen, or just put hours of effort into demo tapes, stuff like that,
We put them on TV so you people can see what's going on, maybe give you some ideas, get the juices flowing in the creative community. Now, for starters here, music we had in the background here. Oh.
We don't have music.
Animation. Stan Studios. All right.
You know, those pictures look so cool and negative. You want to see this?
Which one?
The one with the how does your dreams grow?
Okay. Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Colors come out in so different categories. They really do.
Wow. The blues and the pinks, it's really cool.
No.
Wow.
This is a cook who's currently off a ship. He just got off. That's why he's all like, yeah.
This, that, and the other. Yeah, Tommy Dome.
Bruce Lee lives again.
Rice? Doing milkshakes?
No.
Oh yeah? Really? Yeah. Well, look at it.
Oh, there's one on it.
That's what I just killed it with my dad.
This is us driving. Here we are, on the road again. Can't wait to get on the road again.
Yeah, we're going southbound on 40. Woodland Drive.
On Woodland Drive.
65th.
Now, time always seems to go too fast for us. I love doing this show. But once again, we're at the only part I don't like, the closing point. This show, as much as part of yours, is mine. I want to show people's work. It took me years to get to a point to be able to show my stuff and show what I could do. It shouldn't take anyone that long. Till then, same damn time, same damn channel. Love y'all. First one's just like stuff. Let's go something more of a military idea. Let's go find out like a fort or like a camp somewhere, with all the buildings close in the barracks, and the towers and the tanks and stuff, and then we get to see it invaded. That's what Yun Lin Lee brings to us.
Okay. What?
Sir, got a package. Thank you, sir. You have it.
What the?
Getting close there. I think we're down to our last piece. I'll see you guys one more time after this, but it's another one of the Soren's AIS, Art Institute Seattle, graduation runs. But this one, he went and filmed my graduation. So what you're going to see is we get like a corner of a room and we get decorated however, showing our stuff and trying to display our stuff as best we can. We also have since we do this in the Soren's lost tapes in groups of 3. The other 2 finds was Jason Medisky and Jason Jones. Guess he kept these things in kind of an alphabetical order by the first names, so who knows? Could be the last names. But these are the Jasons and me. So enjoy it. We'll be back.
This time we're going to make sure you get that contact information. That's damstudio@netscape.net. It's DAMSTUDIO@netscape.net. We also have Frau Morgan at myspace.com.
We've got down our email address, stuff's about our websites and everything. all the stuff you're gonna need, so we can put your stuff on TV also. If you want to just get involved in something, you think it sounds like fun, you know, let's go for it. Get a hold of us, the contact information. Best way is to just go ahead and email us, and we'll find the best way. Cause we're here in Kennewick. We'll find the best way to work out for us to be able to get together, work something out. If you want to meet somewhere to pick up the stuff you have, if you need us to just go film stuff, hey, just like the Soren's Lost tapes we showed you, we can show other people's work. You can send it to us on a disc. We can give you an address. We can come up with something, whatever's going to make you more comfortable, so that we can put your stuff on this magical box for everyone else to look at. That's what we're here for. Not just show off my stuff. I'm running out of that pretty soon. We're working on some new stuff though. If you want to be interested in working with us in some of the new stuff, new film we're working towards, along with other producers in the area that I've talked to, they're also working on stuff. Go on to the Facebook, like Damn Studio, and or you can look for me, Devin Phillips, and let us know. Let us know what you like, what you want. Tell us if you like specific things, or if there's something you've seen before, or you want to see stuff like it. We're trying not to repeat too much, except for the case of that one broken. But it's 100% worth it, man. It is a freaky deaky trip. Everything's melting and changing. Oh, children being kidnapped, blood everywhere. It's great. So, that's what we got this week for you. Sure, we'll be back. Episode 23 in the can. For those who keep track. And enjoy. Pleasant evenings. We'll be back. In your dreams, your nightmares, or here on TV. Farewell.